Hi guys, it's Tammy and welcome back to the 12 Crafts of Valentine's Day. That is my phone. Sorry, I'm not going to answer that. But what we're going to do today is make a little tic-tac-toe bag. I had seen this in on Pinterest and I thought it was really cute. And I get these little bags from Coco Daisy every month. And for the last couple of months I've gotten 2 of them, which is too many really, because I don't even know what to do with one of them on most days. So I'm thinking there's a couple things that I'd like to do. So I'm going to take this one bag and I'm going to cut it so it's a lot smaller, probably like in half, and then probably like to about here. So the enjoy today is going to have to come off. I could do it in the middle, but I'm not going to, because it's easier for me to do it where it's already got the edge, because then I don't have to sew so much. So actually I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than I think I need it, because I'm going to have to sew that, and I should be using other scissors. I know I should. And this does not, in my opinion, have to be perfect. Nothing, in my opinion, has to be perfect, because I'm not perfect. And I like the handmade. Oh, isn't that nice? There's some cat fur on it. That's so lovely. I get globs of cat fur. He must have laid on it or something. So this is going to be extra right now. I'm not going to use this part. I might even just toss it. I don't know. And then because this has the string on it, it would be nice if I just made this into one bag, but it's really kind of too long if it's going to be this short. So I'm going to see what I can do about cutting it in half, which scares me a little bit. I'm going to be honest, but I'm just going to go for it. And I'm almost thinking I should not cut the string in half. Oh, what the heck. I'm going to anyway. I'm just going to go for it, because that's what I do. Now, if you didn't want to sew, or if you don't have this kind of a bag handy and need to sew, which I totally get, then you can buy these little bags, or you can buy those cute little ones that they sell for jewelry. Those would be adorable too. Those are a song. They aren't very much. Any sort of little bag will work for this. We're just going to make, for this one, we're going to do a tic-tac-toe board. So in order to do this, I need to fish out my string. I might just leave it raw, I don't know, on that end. And then I'm going to fish out my string on this side too, because I don't want to lose that. And I also don't want to have to fish it out if I get it too stuck in there. And I am just winging this. I'm doing it as I go, thinking about it as I go. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to tie them yet, but I'm going to tie them together so that I know that they're not going anywhere. And just a little loose knot so that I know that I can still take them apart, but that they aren't going anywhere. And then what I need to do is I need to sew up the bottom, so I will need to turn this inside out. And I'll need to put a little rough sew on the bottom, and then a rough sew on the sides here. And I think that's all I need to do. So I will be right back. I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and do 2 little lines just like that. Okay, so that really took no time at all. I just sewed one little line here and one little line here, and now I'm going to turn it inside out again, or right side out this time. And hopefully I didn't mess up the string too bad. There we go. really easy. And then what I'm going to do is untie this now. This is maybe the hardest part. And it has a raw edge on it now because I didn't sew that in. Because then I'd have to I'd have to put the string in and then fish it out again, and I just didn't want to do that. And I truly don't think it'll matter that much with this. So then what I'm going to do is find my ends. So this one, which one belongs to this one? And this one go together. So that means that these two go together. So I found out the two that belong to this string are this one. And how did they tie it? They tied it together. So I'm just going to tie them together like they did. And frankly, okay, so now I have one string going through. And then my other string is, it's straight on this side, and then it's got this on this side. So what I need to do to this one is tie these two together. I'd really like for this one to be a little longer, but it is what it is. It doesn't even open all the way because that's so short. Now I kind of want this one to get lost in there. So I'm going to pull one of the sides and pull that knot inside of the hole. Hopefully that makes sense. Because I only want one side to stick out on each of these sides, so that I can pull this and make it cinch. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tie this again so it's shorter. This one, because this one was too long, the other one was too short. So it's going to be a little bit longer than the other one, but it's not going to be as long as it was. And then I'm going to cut this off like that. So now it opens to there, but when you pull these two, it will cinch shut. Well, it should cinch shut. There it goes. Yeah, just had to work it a little minute because I have that one knot still stuck in here somewhere. Okay, that is good. It's as good as it's gonna be, and that's just fine. And then I'm going to take the side that doesn't have anything written on it yet. And I'm going to find a Sharpie. And I'm going to write on here tic-tac-toe. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going so mine's going to be different from what I saw on Pinterest. I'm cutting that string. I'm just going to cut off some of this. And I am going to make a rather biggish tic-tac-toe board. Just like that. So now you have tic-tac-toe, and I'm going to put to go. Tic-tac-toe to go. So let's see. Let's play tic-tac-toe. I don't know how many of each of these I need to put in there. So it goes one then the other, then one then the other, then one then the other. So if I did a red and a white and a red and a white, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that enough? I don't know. White, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. I think I messed up, didn't I? Good Lord, you wouldn't think this would be so hard to figure out. White, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. And then if red started, red, white, red, white. Red, white, red, white, red. So I think that this is enough. There's 5 of each. I think that's what you need to make your little board. And so I'm just going to fold this up. Actually, I think I'll put these guys in there first. And then I will fold up my little board. And I will put him in here as well. And you know what would kind of be nice maybe if I did go around the edges here so it wouldn't be so, maybe I could just go around them and make it still raw on the edge. I think I'm going to do that. So I'll be back again. Sorry. Okay, so I just sewed seriously just a straight line on each of these, not even a really straight line. It's very rough, and it's just to help keep it from fraying, because it's going to fray a little bit like it is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. But when it gets to the sew line, it shouldn't fray anymore. So it might fray for a little minute, but then once it gets to that line, it should stop and there shouldn't be any more problems. And this way, you know, it will last for a little bit. Not that it's anything hugely important or whatever. It's just a cute little game, cute little board. So I know that this involved some sewing, and I usually don't include that in anything. This was seriously just straight lines. Anyone with a sewing machine could do it. And if you don't have a sewing machine, you can certainly still do it. You could even use paper. Just get one of those small bags, include a paper, or maybe a few sheets of tic-tac-toe board, just so it's, you know, easily replenished if they mess it up or lose it or tear it or whatever. And then there you go. Cinch the bag up. Still not cinching that as well as I want. There we go. That's better. Cinch the bag up, and there we go. Cute little tic-tac-toe to go game. And it just cost pennies. And it was quite fun, actually. So I hope you try it. Hope you like it. And happy Valentine's Day.